I just watched Loki Season 2, Episode 2, so here's my spoiler review on the episode. So if you have not seen the episode yet, go watch the episode, come back to this video, and here's my spoiler review. And for starters, this episode's runtime is 52 minutes. This episode did not feel like it was 52 minutes long. This episode went by really fast. Like, the moment this episode ended, I'm like, that was 52 minutes? That did not feel like 52 minutes. So I was just shocked of how fast this episode went by. By saying that, you guys probably pieced together how much I enjoyed this episode. Now, I'm gonna say one problem though. At the beginning of this episode, I felt like we missed like 10 to 5 minutes of something that happened before. Even though it does like work, I feel like you could have added 5 to 10 minutes before what the start of this episode was, so it doesn't instantly start off like that. But that's my only problem. Everything else in this episode I really enjoyed. We got to see Sylvie again, working at McDonald's, enjoying her life of freedom. And then, no, that's at the end of this episode. Let's start off at the beginning now. The time jumping storyline of what I'm aware of is now done. So what was shown in the trailer was episode 1. So the trailer we got for Loki Season 2 was technically the trailer for Loki Season 2 Episode 1. I'm glad the trailer hid that from us. So now everything that happens next, we do not know what is going to happen. The trailer did not show it. Well, we know Kang's popping up at some point, but that's all. And then also at the end of episode 1, we got the future, which I'm really intrigued on. I'm glad they did that. Let's talk about that real fast. The way episode 1 had that future teasing everything that happened, like, really impacted episode 2. Like, we got to see Loki and Sylvie talking about the future. I'm very intrigued on how that where that plot goes. Because the trailer, again, didn't show it. So we do not know what's happening after that. This episode introduces, like, all the problem points for the story. The TVA is breaking down because all these branches are just going into the machine that was introduced in episode 1. And everything's just breaking. And then they're also bombing. Well, they did bomb all these branches. Some survived, but a lot of innocent people died because of that. And it just has more stakes to that. And then they also have the thing with Miss Minute happening, how they can't access this thing because Miss Minute is not there. And there's just so much stakes happening in this season. I am all in for it. I am super intrigued. I'm all in. I am super excited for episode 3 and where the rest of the season goes. I am hooked. I'm glued to the screen. And now that scene where Loki's like trying to get answers about Sylvie from Brad. I also really like the title of this episode, Breaking Bad, if you guys didn't know the reference for some reason, but I really like the episode title. But back to Loki's torture scene. That was executed very well. I found myself hooked on the screen the entire time that scene was happening. I was hooked to the screen when that was happening. I think that's my favorite part of this episode. Anyways, that was my spoiler review on Season 2, Episode 2 of Loki. I cannot wait for Episode 3. Anyways, like and subscribe, comment down below your thoughts, follow my letterboxd called The Conman Movie, and I will see you guys all next time. Goodbye.